We needed a game just to show the college community and show people in this community just what we've brought in. Our talent level, I feel, is much better. Our skill set, the ability to pass, dribble, and shoot the ball is better. And again, I'm hoping people had a chance to see them and don't worry about the score, but worry about the feel. Because I thought this was a team that was really has a good rhythm to it. They play at a good pace. They play together. They share the ball. It's been a long time. I don't care who we've played, be it exhibition or scrimmage or whatever, even ourselves to that matter, that I've seen a team that had 30-plus assists and getting up 80 shots and playing that fast and unselfishly playing the way they played. So that's a real talented group, but we have a long way to go. This is just a game to let people come in and see a work in progress with this team right now.
Can you kind of expand on the 35 assists and what you guys have done ball movement-wise, and not only that, but guys moving off the ball too?
You know, the biggest thing is the fact that you've got a team that has, number one, total buy-in right now to what we're doing, and they're really skilled. So the system has not changed much from day one coming in the door. Where we have tweaked it at is we spread the floor a lot more. We have a lot more movement without the ball, player movement, ball movement. They've bought into doing that. When you have players that everybody's used to handling the ball and being the best player on a high school team, it takes an unselfishness and a buy-in to want to give the ball and get away from the ball and not come to the ball, realizing you got good enough players that'll find you eventually. And I thought they did a really, really good job of that. CJ, I mean, what an exceptional talent he is in terms of his feel for the game. Jazz, another two freshmen with their kind of size and length that have just tremendous feel for the game. Isaiah Wade is kind of your warrior in the middle that plays extremely physical and plays hard. And then you got those vets. I mean, those vets that have been through everything that can really score. I thought they did a nice job of letting the new guys take control of the game, and they played their role. Carter comes off the bench and does what he does, and it's just buy-in right now. And when you do that, you're going to look like that. You're going to look different. We won't obviously put up that kind of numbers and run up and down the floor like that against everybody, but at the same time, it's a good feeling to know that feel of what it should feel like it's in this team.
I know that the JC guys obviously have experience, the returners do, but do you think this team is more polished as far as playing together and more farther along than you even expected they could be at this point?
I think that's probably would be the biggest shocker to people, how the fluidity of the game. They're very, very fluid. The ball doesn't stick. We don't look like we're in second gear trying to move. It just moves, and they move. A lot of that, again, has to do with the system, the way we spread the floor and do some things. But a lot of it has to do with what I call, again, their skill set and these assistant coaches. Coach Haskins, Coach Seltzer, McCroy, Tim Marion, what a job they've done in terms of bringing in the pieces that fit the style of play. And that's why they're further ahead right now, because they all fit how we want to play in terms of the ability to pass it, see the play, make the play, their ability to shoot it, and their unselfishness allows them to look like this early on. And we're literally, I mean, we're only 2 months into this. They did a great job this summer. We have a lot more work to do. So I'm encouraged by where we are, but more encouraged by where we can get to.
Is that a starting unit you feel pretty comfortable with, or are you still tinkering around a little bit and experimenting with different lineups?
You know, I think the biggest thing with the starting unit, because it's changed differently from where we were a couple of weeks ago, is really we're going to start with a defensive unit that can get stops, and I thought they did a nice job. We have what we call a game that goes on within the game to get 3 stops in a row is huge, and we got that 13 times in this game and had another 5 times where we were 2 stops in a row. That's really good, and that's where the focus is. So defensively, if we can get stops, we can get out and run. We're skilled enough to put up points. The thing I like about them is they can play a multitude of defenses because they're so long and we have so many interchangeable pieces. You saw us in the man without switching. We're in man switching. We trap ball screens. We went to the 1-3-1, and we're just so long in that thing. And then we can trap out of the 1-3-1 or half-court corner. We just do a lot of things because of their skill set on both ends of the floor.
For someone who was not at the game today, how would you describe the feel of your team?
I would say they're a fun team to watch play because of how well they play together. Their unselfishness will bring people into the gym. And as I've been telling them again, if you build it, the people will come. If you play the right way, the people will come. and yet with so much more work to do, they're an entertaining basketball team. The fact that we can get up and down the floor, you got different guys that can dunk, that can shoot threes, that can pass. They're going to entertain you while we play. And if people need to come, give them an opportunity, because I keep looking forward to the day that this group has been growing with no energy. They've created their own energy. When you put people in that arena, that speed goes to another level. The defensive intensity goes to another level. The length even gets longer. That's the piece that we hope to keep building on to get back in that arena, get those students back in there, get that energy back in that building with us. We call it the juice. We need more juice.
What areas are you guys looking to improve on before next week?
I think the fine-tuning of us right now, before I look at tape, but even coming into the game, is some of our trapping angles and trapping situations and rotations defensively will be huge. On the offensive end, it'll be the speed of the game. I felt like some guys didn't get out of the starting blocks fast enough after we obtained rebounds, but more importantly, on the offensive end, we've done a really good job of running our rebound lanes to go rebound, because we're longer. We can go rebound. We're athletic enough to get back on defense if we don't get the rebound. But we start shooting the ball so well, you tend to stand thinking every shot's going to go in. That's not your job. The mentality has to be every shot's a missed shot, so we can get that extra. We're long enough to rebound the ball now and get some extra points on a night you're not shooting the ball well.